And we are on air.
Hi guys, my name is Brianna and today I'm going to be showing you guys my rose quartz crystal collection and telling you guys a little bit about rose quartz. So let's get right into the video. So for those of you who don't know, I am super into crystals and I did one video so far of all my crystals starting with labradorite because labradorite is my favorite crystal. But I figured it would be best to go next into one of the most popular crystals, so maybe you guys could learn a little bit more about a crystal you've heard of before and see all the ones that I have of it. I thought could be fun. So comment down below what crystals you guys would want to see next that I might have or know about. But now I'm gonna move you guys so we can take a look at my crystals. Alright, so let's start with the first ever tumblestone I got of rose quartz. It's pretty tiny of a tumblestone, but it was my first one that I got of rose quartz, and it's from my boyfriend Joey, so it's really special to me. So I always cherish this one. And continuing with tumblestones, next I have this one, which I got from the Wishing Crystal, which is a crystal shop that was in my town that is closed down now. I'll talk a little bit more about the context of when I got it with the next one, because I got them together. This one I also got at the Wishing Crystal and the same time I got that one, and basically for these two there was a full moon circle, as they call it, which is like a meditation type of thing where we sit around the table, we do some meditation, a guided meditation, and then we talk a little bit. There's also some Reiki, and you get to take a crystal home with you. And this was the crystal that was at my seat, but this is the crystal that drew my attention because it's a little bit less pink, and rose quartz is usually very pink, so that was very interesting to me and I felt super drawn to it, so I purchased this one, and then like I said, I got this one with that experience for the guided meditation. The next tumblestone I have though is not just a normal tumblestone, it's an aura rose quartz, so it has angel aura on it, and when I get into talking about some information about rose quartz, I will talk about angel aura as well, since I have one of those in here. But this one is from Moonchild Remedies, which is a shop nearby to me. The next tumblestones that I have of rose quartz are a little bit different though. Here's the first one. These are both going to be from the same place. They're from Crystallized Gems, which is a online shop that I told you guys about last time in my labradorite video. There's that one, and there's this one. These rose quartz are mined from Mozambique, and basically they're just a different clarity of quartz here, so they do look a little bit different, but they're all rose quartz in their own right, just different places they're from and different grade levels of them. So this would be all of my regular tumblestones that I have. I absolutely love tumblestones, and I love that with rose quartz it has a distinct look, so you can almost always tell when something is rose quartz, but yet they all look different and have their uniqueness in them too, and I just think they're so special. And the shapes are interesting too. I would say that the Mozambique rose quartz that I have here are the most interestingly shaped. Me and my boyfriend like to joke around that one of them is like a Superman shape, so I always put it over my chest like I'm Superman, but it's a rose quartz. But now moving on from the tumblestones, let's go into a shaped crystal. I have this anatomical heart that I got from Crystallized Gems again. I adore this heart. Me and my boyfriend decided to buy it before we decided who was gonna get it, because a lot of times we place our crystal orders together and then we split the money or whatever when it comes in, just that way there's no extra shipping, or even if it's something we're picking up in store, it just makes our lives easier. And when we saw this as an option from Crystallized Gems, we knew that one of us would want it, but we weren't sure who should get it since we both liked it. So we decided that it would be our heart. So I hold on to it here, but when we get a place together eventually it'll be both of ours, and I just love it so much. It's so special to me. Then the next shape of crystal I have is a face roller actually, and I love that the metal on it is a rose gold color, so it kind of matches it. It's very cute. It's actually from Home Goods, which is so funny. I think that crystal shops are great and all, but you can actually have some good finds at places like Home Goods every now and then. I just keep an eye out, and when I see something something nice there, I grab it, and this was one of the things that I got from there. And for the last category, let's move on to our raw stones. I have 2 raw quartz crystals here. This one and this one. They are a bit bigger than the labradorite raw crystals that I had, but I really like them. They are from the Erie Canal Discovery Center, and normally I wouldn't go for raw crystals so much, but I think it is nice to have at least one of every crystal you have in its raw form, just for comparison's sake. And they weren't too expensive, so I just ended up getting 2 of them. But yeah, now I'm going to zoom you guys out a little bit and bring everything in so we can look at the whole collection together. So here is all of my rose quartz crystals all together. I absolutely love rose quartz, and I'm kind of surprised I don't have more of it, but slowly but surely we're working on it. Oh, but I did just realize I forgot to show you guys. I have one more teeny piece of rose quartz. Without the chain, this is the necklace I was wearing in the start of the video if you saw it, and this last teeny piece on the bottom is rose quartz. My mom gave me this necklace because she wanted to help me out with my anxiety and whatnot, and so there's a few different stones on here, but the rose quartz one is for this video to talk about. So let me throw that in with all of the rest of the crystals here so we see the full rose quartz collection. So now that we're looking at the full rose quartz collection, I want to show you guys, similar to the labradorite, how light shines through these, not just onto them. So this time I'm actually going to take my phone and chuck it right here in the middle, and we're going to look at some of these. Some of these look almost white when you put them on the light. All the color goes away almost. Especially on the camera, it's harder to see any color picking up on there. You can see a little bit more color on this one than the other one, but I just love seeing them through the light. It's just harder to show you guys that on camera. In person, it's much easier to see. This guy's teeny, so you can't really see anything. The heart here, you can just see all those lines in there of the structure of the inside. That's the coolest part about seeing it with the light. Just amazing. And some of these tumble stones, like I said, the color really does start to vanish when you look at it through the light when it comes to rose quartz, but you can see the texture in these ones, but I don't think it's picking up on camera so much for you guys. It's really hard to show you the texture for this. These ones, the Mozambique, look super white or clear almost, as if it was never even a pink coloring in it to begin with when you put it in the light, which is super cool to me, but again, I don't think you guys can really tell that on camera. But like, you can see here, even though the light is not touching the whole thing almost seems to lose its color. It's very interesting. I just wish you guys could see the structure of the inside of the crystals like this, but it's just too difficult to catch on camera for what I have. But let's pull them all back in frame again and talk a little bit about rose quartz in general. So here we are again with all my rose quartz in one frame, and let's just get into what the properties of rose quartz are. So like I said in the last video, I did a whole bunch of research about all different kinds of crystals, and I landed on a set of bullet points that I think are the most encompassing of the crystal. So first I have opens heart to receive and express the energy of love. And that is non-specific on purpose. People tend to think of romance when they think of rose quartz, and while that can be true, it's actually just love in general, whether it's self-love, love with a friend, love with a partner, love with a family member, all kinds of love. Next I have supports intentions to give and receive true love and deep affection. And again, true love and deep affection also doesn't have to be romantic, or it can be romantic, and it doesn't have to be with your partner, it can be with a friend, anything like that. Next I have magnifies love and represents bonds that transcend time and space. It are those loves that you know you will never find anywhere else ever again. Whether it's your pet, your mom, your sibling, any kind of love that you think is just completely irreplaceable. Next I have restores trust and harmony in relationships and instills unconditional love. And then next I have helps to raise self-esteem, restores confidence, balances emotions, and dissolves negative energies. So like I said, this isn't all about other people. It can be for yourself too, and love within yourself. And that love is shown through self-esteem self-esteem and confidence and your emotions and just getting rid of all negativity. And then elaborating on a little bit of what I've said, the next bullet says enhances love for self, romance, friendships, and life itself. So even take out all those people, even just take out yourself and your own self-esteem out of it too. Just your love for life as a whole can be worked on through rose quartz as well. And here I have increases effort to work through self-doubt and discover new levels of self-love. So just diving into that self aspect of it a little bit more again. And then there's a word here that describes rose quartz. I believe it's pronounced agape. Described by ancient Greeks, this word is described by ancient Greeks as selfless, unconditional, and spiritual love, and they use this word to describe rose quartz. So overall, any aspect of life, any aspect of a relationship, any aspect of yourself, anything like that, rose quartz just embodies love, all kinds of love, anything linked to love, and helping you improve all forms of love in your life and strengthen them. Now, I did say I would touch on angel aura a little bit because I do have an angel aura rose quartz here. So I have a few bullet points here about angel aura as well. Enhances stone's natural properties and adds a layer of metaphysical power. So basically it strengthens what the crystal's already trying to do. So in this case, whatever you're trying to use rose quartz to help you with in terms of love, the angel aura will strengthen its ability to help you with that, as well as adding a layer of metaphysical power, which is basically magic boiled down. Next I have stimulates both body and spirit. And then lastly, I have facilitates communication and connection with the ethereal realms, spirit guides, and past lives. So angel aura, it's an enhancer as well as just very magical connection with yourself, the other realms, your guides that help you through life and your past lives and your own body and your own spirit. And it's a really incredible magical thing that you would want linked for any kind of crystal and whatever you're doing. I wish I had an angel aura for every type of crystal. That would be the ultimate goal. But I'll also let you guys take a look at all the crystals here without the light shining on them for a second. Maybe you can see different colors a little bit better or something like that. But that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed and are liking these crystal videos. And if you are, please comment down below what crystals you'd want to hear about next. But for now, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy VEDIN, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah!